What is going on, guys? DBG here, and if you're watching a lot of my videos, you know that I saw something on Reddit which showed that 2K used the intangibles rating to bring up and down player overalls. So what I've also found was, in the exact same thread, that someone actually tested out what would happen if you brought people's intangibles up to 95, and it actually changes the overall ratings of a lot of players by an awful lot. So obviously, from the first one, we could see from the original table that the Amethyst 92 James Harden is actually a 96 pink diamond because his intangible rating is 40. And also that the diamond 95 overall David Robinson is actually a pink diamond 99 overall. So I'm going to show you guys what some players that you will probably buy that are cheap enough, what their actual ratings are. Obviously, I didn't come up with this myself. I don't have the time to test out all these things. But there is a Reddit user that did it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to link his Reddit profile in the description. First up is Ruby Josh Smith, who has the highest intangibles rating of all these cards at an 80, and I was actually surprised that his rating changed by so much. By raising his intangibles up to a 95, Ruby Josh Smith, the 88 overall, is actually a 90 overall Amethyst, and that's just by raising a stat which makes no difference to the player. Next up, we've got Ruby John Wall, who has an intangibles of 60. So it's obvious that raising this up to a 95 is going to make a huge difference to his overall. His stats look too good to be a Ruby, and that's true. He goes up to a 92 overall Amethyst. So a fast point guard who can dunk and shoot, he's one of the most overpowered cards in the game, and he's cheap because he's a Ruby. Next up, we have got Ruby Kyrie Irving, an extremely good card, which right now is about 17k on the auction house. It's not expensive at all. This card's fast, it can shoot, has good ball control, it pretty much do everything. It can pretty much do everything you want from a point guard, which is no surprise because it's actually a 92 overall Amethyst. Next, we have got one of the best centers in the game, and it is Ruby KarlAnthony Towns. With a 75 open shot 3 and a 92 open shot mid, as well as an 80 speed, this card is pretty much unstoppable. And I haven't even mentioned the fact that it has an 88 post hook and 89 post fadeaway, so it can take people inside. This card is absolutely incredible, but there is one stat that brings the rating down. And of course, it is the intangibles, which this card only has intangibles of 70. Ruby KarlAnthony Towns is a player that can do a little bit of everything. You could probably pay him to 3 and get away with it. It's an extremely good card. Very similar to his Amethyst card last year. And would you know it, this card should also be an Amethyst as well. This card should be a 91 overall Amethyst. Last up is the only card that is actually priced like an Amethyst. It is Ruby Kevin Durant, the Moments of the Month card that was just released. You're looking at these stats and thinking, how is this card 89 overall? Stats wise, it looks as good as any of the cards Durant has ever had, and he's had some 95 overall cards that look very similar to this one. And of course, the reason why it's an 89 overall Ruby is because of the intangibles. This card has an intangible rating of only 60. So Kevin Durant's card, I know you're thinking, oh, it definitely has to be at least a diamond, but no, it's actually not a diamond. If you put the intangible rating up to 95, which is about the average of most players, it is a 92 overall Amethyst. Sure, it might as well be a diamond with those stats. It is absolutely incredible, this card. So anyway, these are just the 5 players that I'm going to go over in this video. If this video hits 100 likes, I will do 5 more players. This video pretty much shows the overall ratings don't actually mean anything, and you got to check things like intangibles. You got to check individual stats when you're buying players. So these cards are all bound to get another Moments card. So their Moments cards are going to be even better. So if you see an Amethyst Durant, it's probably the equivalent of a diamond or a pink diamond. Same with if you see a diamond Harden. That card's probably a 99 overall. Or even an Amethyst Wall is probably a diamond or pink diamond. So if you see these guys getting more Moments cards, check the intangibles rating on a site called 2kmtcentral.com. It will show you pretty much what their true rating is. So in general, the lower the intangible rating, the higher the true rating is. If someone has an intangible rating of 40, like the Amethyst James Harden, which goes up to a pink diamond, or an intangible rating of 50, like the diamond David Robinson, which actually goes up to a 99 overall pink diamond, then obviously they're the cards you want to pick up. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.